Hello everyone, welcome back to another Doctor Who product review. In today's Doctor Who product review, we're taking a look at the 15th Doctor's Sky Remote. Sonic Screwdriver. Yes, we're going to be taking a look at the newly released Deluxe Edition exclusive to the character options online website. So we'll be taking a look at the packaging, the detail, the features, and a Sonic Screwdriver lineup. So without further ado, let's take a look at the packaging. Packaging wise for the Sonic Screwdriver, so we've got the traditional sort of style guide packaging, what we saw for the 14th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver. So we've got Doctor Who, the 15th Doctor, multi-function Sonic Screwdriver. Then we've got the nice sort of window box displaying the Sonic Screwdriver there, warning, choking hazard. So yeah, don't stick it in your mouth because, you know, you may die. So we've got the TARDIS there, we've got this nice sort of purple vortex. I guess this is the colour for the 15th Doctor's merchandise, very reminiscent of the Doctor Who magazine cover from a few months back. The deluxe edition there, 15th Doctor, Sonic Screwdriver, character options, an image of the actual Sonic there. Beside BBC Doctor Who. On the back we've got some prototype images. Deluxe edition, if you didn't know, with light and sound effects and the two sort of modes the Sonic has, and some of the features and a little bio on the 15th Doctor's Sonic Screwdriver there and how to change the batteries. And one little cool feature is the little holographic sticker. Look at that, the TARDIS, and then you've got the Doctor Who logo there, so you know it's official merch. Because there's quite a few bootleg Sonic Screwdrivers going around, but this is the deluxe 15th Doctor Screwdriver. So let's take it out of the box and take a look at the Sonic itself. Here we have the Sonic out of the box, this mouse, this Sky Remote, this fidget spinner, because this does feel a bit like a fidget spinner with the amount of sort of moving parts and little features this has. I'll quickly talk about the design of this Sonic and then we'll take a look at the actual detail and the features. I'm not a fan of the design. I think it's very radical from what the Sonics have been previously, and I think if this came out a little bit soon before the series, I think people would probably be a little bit more kinder to the design. Because they'll be able to sort of have it in their hands and it'll be more tangible and can enjoy it and get a proper feel for this design, because it is very different. It's like a bit like a medicine spoon as well, isn't it? This design, but we're gonna solely judge it as a toy, not as an actual Sonic Screwdriver, really. But yeah, let's take a look at the details. So this being the deluxe edition, the high-end, the premium version of this Sonic Screwdriver, we have this wonderful metallic finish, the electroplating I believe they've called it. So we've got this nice sort of metallic blue, which is very nice and reflective, and if you catch it in the light, it's really stunning. Very much sort of reminds me of the 12th Doctor's Sonic Screwdriver, sort of same colour, blue and gold. Actually, it is the same sort of colour. Of course, there are some sort of variants of it. I think there's like a pink one in Rogue, a red one. But yeah, this is the sort of the first version we saw in Church and Ruby Road. So yeah, if we turn to the back, so we've got this nice sort of section detail there of sort of a silver, this great sort of mottling effect there on the actual screwdriver, which is lovely. Again, nice sort of blue stripe there. Again, when you catch it in the light, it is really stunning. And especially the gold, it really pops and really helps sort of accentuate the sort of silver sections there. Got this grating detail there. Then we have this lovely little addition which makes it very personal to Ncuti with the sort of Rwandan proverb. I'll let Ncuti explain what it says in Gallifreyan.
It translates to the sharpness of the tongue defeats the sharpness of the warrior.
Thank you, Mr. Ncuti. We've got the lights there, again very nice, and if we open up, we've got a little activation thing there, and of course we have more of the gold metallic detailing there and lines there, some lights, and if we move the Sonic and activate the emitter, like so, there we go, you can see the emitter there has got this lovely sort of analysis sort of scribbling there, like you can see sort of the readings, which is very nice attention to detail. And on the back again, we've got this gold ring which has been painted excellently with no paint bleed at all. And then to the front of the Sonic again, we've got the great sort of detailing of the sort of grating. We've got the purple power crystal there, some of the lights with gold buttons, some more lights there, a nice little screw there which doesn't actually work as a screw, which I think, yeah, very nice. And then we've got the main button to activate the sound, the button for the emitter, and then we've got a nice sort of gold ring around the sort of light, which really does help accentuate that detailing. But I guess moving to sort of the viewfinder, again, nice little movable feature. If I could move on camera, that'd be great. We've got a little detail. You can see it activates one of the features, so you can see the nice gold paneling detailing there, which acts as like a little magnifying glass, which is very neat. And then again, we've got these little readings and readouts on the side there, which is all very cool. So yeah, nice simple detail. I think the paintwork really elevates the sort of finish for this product. So let's move on to the actual features of this Sonic, and there are a few little features which are very cool. On to features now. So the first feature with this Sonic is, as you can see, it's in close mode, and if we just swivel that round, we get the little activation sound, which is very neat. And again, if you want to close it and put it in close mode, that does swivel around, and we get the little noise to say that it's deactivated, which is very neat. And I think that's a cool feature that's been on all the new Sonics since the 13th Doctor, that sort of little activation sound when you sort of press it and sort of take your finger off the button to show that it's sort of powering down, which I think is a lovely little feature. But opening the Sonic back up, you can see the power crystal is engaged and it's flickering to show that the Sonic is alive, it's working, which I think is a really nice little cool feature with the Sonic. So if we press this big gold button, we have our sound, so it lights from the top and from the side there, which is very neat. And this Sonic, you know, everywhere you look, it's doing something, it's lit up, it's all bells and whistles. So we've got this sort of little circles there, of course the power crystal, which is all very neat. So that's sort of your main Sonic sound. And if we double press the Sonic, we sort of get this flickering sound, and it sounds a little bit like the TARDIS at the start. You can see the light sort of flicker from sort of a light blue to the sort of dark blue there, which is very nice. And you sort of get the power crystal sort of fluttering there. And the third button, if we press it 3 times, we sort of get a scanning sound there, and sort of it fluctuating and sort of electric sort of static throughout it. And the power crystal would sort of blink up and down. So those are sort of the main 3 sound effects within the Sonic. But the other 2 features are the emitter, which pops out there, and of course, you know, still lights up when you press it there. You can see sort of it glows there, which is all very cool. So that's the other feature there. And the other feature there is the scanning one. You can see it's not doing anything and it just scans away, which is a very nice little feature. So it's very interactive, this Sonic, which I really do like about it. And we shut it like so, and there we go. But this Sonic does have a few Easter eggs, and this, another feature is this sort of has the same sort of technology as the 13th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver, where it's sort of motion censored, where if this Sonic's not being used, that power crystal will power down and it will just sort of remain sort of in standby mode. But one cool thing which I think is exclusive to this deluxe edition is a few little Easter egg sounds. To activate said Easter egg sound, we press the big gold button 15 times, very fittingly, and it should activate the secret mode. By pulling out the viewfinder, you hear that little buzz, and we have the secret mode for the Sonic. And shutting the viewfinder, you can see that the Sonic power crystal is now green and sort of red, which is very reminiscent of our big old Sutek. So by pressing the gold button, we have the laser screwdriver sound, and now the Sonic lights up red. Very cool. And if we double press, we get the sort of aging sound when the Master ages the Doctor, and that sort of pulsates a yellow orange, which is very neat. And if we activate the scanner, you can see it's all red there, so that's very neat indeed. And then to sort of get the Sonic back to its sort of factory setting, just press it a load of times again, and then there we go, it's back in its Doctor mode. So those are the features. So let's do a Sonic lineup, and then we'll do my overall thoughts on this toy. On to the Sonic Screwdriver lineup, so you can see all the character option Sonic Screwdrivers that I own there, and you can see how radical a design of this 15th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver is there, and you can see that it's still activated, and I think that's a really neat feature with this Sonic. But yeah, you can see how it all looks with the other Sonic Screwdrivers. So what are my overall thoughts on the 15th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver Deluxe Edition? So this is priced at £39.99, so £40, and the standard edition is £25. And I think with the little features this Sonic has, with this sort of metallic paint apps, I think that it's very much down to your own sort of judgment. I think that as a toy, this Sonic is very toyetic. The design really lends itself to being a toy. I think how interactive this Sonic Screwdriver is, with sort of the pulsating power crystal and sort of the scanning mode, how, you know, it's very sort of, you know, like I said, very much like a fidget spinner. It's very interactive, so I think kids will absolutely love it. I think if you're into cosplaying, this is a great little replica of the Sonic Screwdriver, and, you know, a nice little cost-effective way than instead of spending like hundreds of pounds to get a proper replica version of it. I think that this does the job. I think it's very sort of lightweight, this Sonic. It's sort of very top heavy, and sometimes when sort of trying to sort of use the Sonic, I found when I first got it, it was a little bit not very ergonomic, but I think it's one of those things that the more time I've had with it, the more you get used to sort of how to hold it, because it's got its sort of own set way on how to sort of hold it. But yeah, I think that it's a very cool toy with the little interactive features, with a little Easter egg, sort of to replicate Sutek sort of taking over the TARDIS, but it's taken over the Sonic Screwdriver. I think as a toy it works. I've still not sold on the design, but as a toy I think that it's great, and possibly the best Sonic Screwdriver character options I've ever done. I think that it really lends itself to being a toy, and I think the engineering work character options have done to create this, with sort of the sort of swiveling motion, the sort of how just interactive it is. I think that's the one thing I need to stress, is how just interactive it is, how it sort of just responds to you. It's lovely. It is a really lovely thing, with sort of, you know, all the little things you can sort of mess around with. Like I say, it's a fidget spinner, an expensive fidget spinner, and I really do like it as a toy. I really do like it. So that has been my review of the 15th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver Deluxe Edition. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, then please do like and subscribe for plenty more Doctor Who related content coming up in the future, much like the new B&M Doctor Who figure sets and some other Doctor Who B&M related videos as well. So thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to getting my 15th Doctor and Ruby Sunday action figure to go alongside the 15th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver. So thank you very much for watching, and bye bye.